Riverside, motherfucker.
The right place, the right moment.
Always, every time.
So before we begin, I just want to give everybody in this room my love and blessings and thank you guys for being here with us. And I hope that we all accomplish everything that we have in mind and dream about.
We will, and we will. That's what we will do. You know, you gotta put yourself there. We doing it at the end of the day, you know. I know it's been a long time, long time.
When was the last time you were here in Miami? Welcome back.
Well, I'm always here in Miami. I'm here all the time. But the last time we actually seen each other in Miami, it's probably been over a year, right?
A lot has happened.
A lot has happened. Yeah.
What you been up to?
Working. You know what I'm saying? Constantly, just staying consistent. Just active. Got my hands in a lot right now, but it's all intertwined into the brand.
So tell me what you've been doing since the last time that we've seen each other.
Putting our hands on different things. So we've been, promoting. We've been in the merchandise game. Lucci Lokes, our shades, and production company, video production company, photography. Always producing content. My main thing is I'm just putting content out there and having more and more content. So. Yeah, that's it, man. Traveling, building up my YouTube channel and things like that. So.
Well, you're here in Miami now.
Mm-hmm.
It's kind of rainy over here now.
Mm-hmm.
But what was the last place that you traveled to?
I think it was Cancun. That was in July. I think that was the last country I went out and visited. Had a good time. Seen the pyramids.
I know that you take inspiration from pretty much everything that you experience in life, but traveling especially, I know that you kind of take a lot more from traveling than you do with anything else that you do. So what did you get from this last trip to Mexico?
I got a lot from that. That was a really powerful trip because it's just the way everything fell into place so organically. Everything just flowed. So that was just one thing I just got from the experience. But I went to the pyramids. It was Chichen Itza, Mexico, and got a history of, their village and things like that. And it was an amazing experience. So anytime I go somewhere, it's always something different, but I really enjoyed that.
Okay.
Yeah.
Are you working on new music?
Yeah, well, not actually, but in my mind, I'm working
You're
on
always
music.
working
I'm
on
always
music?
working on. I mean, I have music. I have all ideas, all type of stuff. I just not in the studio right now recording it. But yes, I have a lot of. Actually, I have some things getting produced right now, like from ideas that I have to record. So yeah, you're gonna be getting some new music.
Your last album was The Matrixx.
Yep, The Matrixx dropped in 2021, last year, at the top of last year, and so I mean, I'm doing pretty good. You know what I'm saying? I mean, I was on that. It wasn't that long ago. You know, I could drop a. I'm probably not going to put out a project this year, but maybe I will. I don't know. It depends on how fast I start recording. Because like I said, I got my hands in a lot of stuff, and the music thing isn't like the main focus for me because I got music out there. You know what I'm saying?
A
lot of music out there. So it's like, and even the music, even on top of the music that I got out there, I got a lot of music in my archive, a lot of music I haven't released. So all of this stuff is like, now I'm like, I want to turn all of that stuff into something. I got songs that I could turn into a whole short movies. You know what I'm saying? Like, my mind is going in that world now. You know what I'm saying? So it's bigger than just music. Music glues everything together, but we got plenty of it. So it's just like,
Well, you started off with the music.
Yes.
So when do you feel you started that transition into more of the business and maybe even the production aspect, because you've done acting, you've done music, and now you're hands-on with directing, with producing, videography. So when do you feel was kind of that transition where that started opening up for you?
My mind is just opening up to newer things, just because after chasing those things, you start seeing other things. But I've always knew I was going to do more than just music. I always knew I wanted to have my hands on more than just music. But when it actually started, where it started, you started seeing me do it. You started seeing me actually execute on these ideas that I had. It would probably be 2019 when I started messing with TikTok. That showed me that I had the ability to gain a whole other audience on top of music. Like, I had a whole nother fan base that didn't even know I did music, just based on some shit that I did on TikTok, expressing another side of my creativity. And in the skills that I have, like with just working the effects and stuff like that, my production and directing skills. So TikTok is definitely what opened that avenue up. It pretty much displayed what I already knew about myself. I already knew I had the ability to do all this stuff.
Now you just had an outlet to do it.
To show, and that now it's exposing. It's a whole nother avenue. So that that was TikTok. And with TikTok, I'm showcasing acting skills and things like that. Then also, I started working with actual actors. Shout out to DeAndre Bond, Scully on Snowfall, and Stacy from The Wood. He's a big actor. What I'm saying? He's very legendary.
You guys work together.
We worked together. We've been doing some stuff together, and he kept calling me a director. He kept saying young directors and shit like that. I never looked at myself like a director, but I knew in my mind that eventually at some point I want to direct movies. Yeah, that's what I'm doing. But it's like, he sees it from that aspect because he deals with directors. He's directed all the time. He's seeing that skill right there. And now it's like, okay, now, yeah, I'm a director and I'm good at what I do. I know I'm able to direct and bring things out of people. He wanted me to help him start his TikTok, and we went out there and did some TikTok videos, got his following up, and just made his presence on TikTok, like I'm here on TikTok. But he came to me for that, what I'm saying? He was like, yeah, I want you to help me with that. So that was just something else that
something else that's organic.
That's organic, yeah. Naturally organic, man. I mean, you can't make this up. That's how it is. It's organic. Just like our relationship. Organic. That's the way to go.
So I can't stop saying this. We're in Miami. We're talking about LA. And tell me a little bit about BET.
I was just aired on BET. It's like a few weeks ago. They had aired this episode that we had did. That was shot in 2020. Shout out to Irv Gotti. He has a show on BET called Tales. It's a series, and he was doing a tour that was looking for new talent to display in the show. You know what I'm saying? Whether it be actors, comedians, musicians. He was doing all types of talent. And I was one of the contestants up there. But they featured me. They featured my music on the episode or whatever, and me performing the song, his reaction.
Huge.
It's big. It's big. It's so funny. It's.
We grew up on BET.
I know. That's crazy. I didn't even know it was gonna air. It just came out of nowhere. It felt good. I don't get too wrapped up in certain things. I know my potential. I know how far I could go. So that right there, it's a big thing, but it's a small thing to me. You know what I'm saying? And that's why I'm grateful of the people around me like you to help me acknowledge that. Because, you know what I'm saying, you got to celebrate. Like, every little thing you have to celebrate. You know what I'm saying?
You've been working so hard for such a long time. Because you've been at this since you were how old?
Like 9 years old.
9 years old?
Yeah. I've been doing this most of my life. Most of my life I've been doing music.
What's your relation to Adventures music now that we're talking about the Gottis? When
my music is released, they're the ones that's putting it out there and making sure it's on all of these platforms available for people to hear it. Shout out to Chris Gotti, shout out to Dex Diamond. I developed a good relationship with them because I did a lot of touring with them when they first launched Adventures. So I was hitting the road with them, and I really got to know. I was a part of the staff pretty much, man.
So Lucci
Lokes.
How did that start?
In 2020, me and Dash, we was in Cali doing what we do. We go places and kind of go with the flow, get footage, you know what I'm saying? We was filming like little content. But we was walking on Venice Beach, I seen a guy on the stand, and I asked him, did he have the style that, you know, I was looking for. So I was like, I want to get a bunch of these for you, and I'm like, I'm gonna sell these shades. I'm gonna advertise it. I'm gonna put my shit behind it and display it how I want it to be displayed to attract people, and I'm gonna make it a business, and it's been up from there. Lucci Low.
Aside from the merchandise, what's in the near future for the Vigilantes and for Snyp Luciano?
Yeah, the Vigilantes is bigger than just, you know what I'm saying? It's bigger than just one person. And that right there is beyond my imagination, is because you're dealing with so many different entities. When I think of the Vigilantes and how far it can go, it could be on some Wu-Tang shit. If we plant our seeds in the right places, you know what I'm saying, and do what we're supposed to do. When we get together, that's a vigilante thing. You know what I'm saying? I know. We going. We moving. We rocking and rolling.
Do you have any advice for anyone who may be watching this right now, if they're a creative, or just, you know, advice in general for someone who may want to get out of a rut, or maybe try something new, or take a risk, or really just get into their creative mode to do something positive and do something better for themselves? What would you say right now?
My main thing is consistency. When you're consistent with something, you're that much better than the person that just started. But also make sure you love it, whatever you do. Like, make sure you're not doing it for the money. Do it for something that you enjoy doing. You know what I'm saying? My main thing is, whatever you love doing, find a way to turn it into something that's bringing you some type of monetary value. Be consistent with it. Don't stop. Don't get discouraged. Don't, you know, surround yourself by people, by like-minded people that's going to help uplift you and push you more in that direction. Who
would you give a shout out to? Who do you think are some of the most influential or motivating, supporting people or key players in your life?
I gotta say you. You know, you're definitely one of them. You know, you're definitely one person that there's genuine, you know, support, and, you know, you feel it. It's like, you know, it motivates me. It makes me feel like it confirms, confirmation that I must be doing something right. Dash, you know what I'm saying? He's always with me. Everything you see me do, he's attached.
Dash is like the rock of the Vigilantes, exactly. I think. He's like the glue that holds all of us.
He believes in it with you. Like, he sees the vision. That's all it's been. It's been me and Dash just really going and executing and planting out seeds and shit like that. So,
who else would you say?
Definitely my mom. Definitely my mom. She's part of the reason where I get that, seeing like stardom and what to identify in an artist. That was the first time I ever seen anybody actually rap. That right there was an early thing that programmed me to kind of go in this musical direction. So the fact that I could touch people across the world in another country, and they growing up on me and they playing my shit over there, that right there motivates me.
So where can we find your videos, your music, any of your projects, your TikToks? Give us all the links and where we can find them.
Well, everything is Snyp Luciano. Got some short films in the making. We got some documentaries. You know, they're all coming. They're all coming. So YouTube is going to be the place to go.
Okay. Where can we find the Lucilokes?
Lucilokes.com.
Okay.
L-U-C. It's right here. Lucilokes.com. What am I doing? You know what I'm saying?
Put that in there.
We ain't got to do all that. Lucilokes.com. So yeah, but yeah, that's where you get the lokes at. SnypLuciano.com. You know.
Make sure you get all of that in the lower thirds, please.
Yeah. Great for U of V.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? I'm grateful you're a part of this. Thank you for being a part of that. You are my bridge to Miami. I used to come out here all the time.
Well, you're welcome here, and I'm very excited to see what the future holds for you and for the Vigilantes. Yeah. And we definitely got to do this more often.
Yes, let's do it. Let's do it. This is called calibration. This is how we calibrate and get back into...
Can't make this shit up.
Can't make this shit up. You know what I'm saying? I'm always down. V's up.
Yeah, man. I think I figured out the cheat code today. The cheat code to unlock the Matrixx and never have to worry about money again.